Okay, guys, I'm going to make 3 short videos on how to operate this PhET lab. First thing you do, get to this page, click the play button. It may take a minute to load up. Okay, now on this page, notice that you have, you can do water waves, sound waves, and light waves. Okay, so I'll make a short video for each, but let's first do water waves. Okay, so you click on the water wave, and you're going to get a screen like this. Okay, first thing to notice is that this blue square, this is supposed to be a pool of water, and the first thing you're going to do is hit this green button, and that turns on the water. So notice that when you hit that button, drops of water start coming out. Okay, now go over to here and take your wave meter and slide it in over this way somewhere so you can record the waves. Okay, so if you look at what it's doing, the wave meter is showing you the wave pattern. Now notice that it's showing 2 waves. That's because it has 2 wave sensors. Okay, what I would suggest you do is just take one of the sensors and just move it out of the pool. Just move it out of the way. All right, that way now you've only got 1 wave sensor, so it's just recording 1 wave. And it also makes things work a little bit smoother if you move it closer to the water dropping. Okay, so you can put it, let's put it right about here. Okay. Now, you might want to click on this down here, your graph. Okay, this just gives you a different view. That's kind of optional, but it's just graphically representing what you're looking at. So you can turn that on and off as you need it, but it's just another way to look at things. Okay, and the main thing that you can do is change the frequency and amplitude. Okay, so let's first look at the frequency right here. I'm going to move this slider and slow down the frequency. Okay, and notice that that makes the wavelengths longer and longer. Okay, notice how the waves are becoming more spread out. Okay, I've reduced the frequency of the waves. Now, then take your slider and move it the other way. Just move it to the max for now. And now you see the water droplets are falling faster and the wavelengths are much shorter and the waves are happening more rapidly. Okay, so that's how you change the frequency around. All right, now let's look at what happens when we change the amplitude. Remember, the amplitude is the height of the wave. Okay, how tall the wave is, how far it deviates from the midline. So if I make the amplitude really low, notice what happens here. We have really shallow waves. The waves aren't very big. And if I make the amplitude, push it up near the max, now I get big waves, okay, or tall waves, high amplitude waves. So that's how you change the frequency and the amplitude, okay? Now, a couple other things that you might want to do when you're answering the questions. Down here at the bottom, you can have a top view. So this would be like you're looking down at the pool of water. If you punch this button right here, now you have a side view. So you'd be looking at the surface of a lake or something like that from the side. So top view and side view. Okay. One other thing that you can do is that you can change it from continuous dripping like this. Let me turn it back to top view. Okay, to a pulse dripping. Okay, so see I've clicked on this box right here. This is the pulse box, and what that means is that every time you press the green button, it's going to release a drop. Okay. So if you just want to see what one wave behaves like, you can push a button and release a drop. Okay, so that's pretty much all you need to know for the water video. Now let's go to sound. Okay, and I'll make another short video for sound in a second.